Hello, folks. Give me a second to grab the chats. I like to pop out the chats. I didn't think anybody would be in here waiting for me tonight. Thought for sure I'd come in here and sit around for about 20 minutes and nobody would show. Oh, by the way, of course, my comment came up as Finkel in his channel. Finkel's not actually here. I don't know if he'll get to stop in tonight at all. He's working. In fact, right now he's probably about at the end of his first shift, and we'll be starting his second shift. By the way, I should make sure I'm not muted. I did that once today. I did a whole video muted. Pop out. Hope you people realize I gave up a very profitable night of killing goblins and such just to come here and be with you losers. Okay, I am here. Let's see who we got. Holy cow. Hey, Carrie, how you doing? Carrie 2? Harmony, EXO, Dale, Nikki. Oh, Mr. Nikki. How you doing, Mr. Nikki? I almost said hello to old Sarge Finkel, and that was me. There's the real Nikki. I think I've got everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? Let me throw this out there in case anybody... Nikki says, hello, Mr. Nikki. What does YouTube Premium do for you, by the way? I'm always clicking that thing saying no thanks without really looking to see what it's for. I used to have a good ad blocker. But I noticed when I started doing content, I was having trouble doing lives. And one day I took my ad blocker off and, all of a sudden everything was fixed. Yeah, I should have remembered about the ads. I know it also, I think you can download videos if you have premium, but I have a way around that. Yes, I am the awesome Muckster. Anyway, folks, I have nothing really to talk about. I just thought I'd come in tonight and see if anybody else is around and wants to talk. Well, I do have one thing to talk about if you guys hadn't seen it. You can do screen recording too. I also have a workaround for that. So if, I think all of you pretty much are here fairly regularly, so you've heard us talk about it before, but I'll talk about it again. I didn't put up any of my banners or anything. I think it's still July 20th. We've been talking about our podcast. Our first first interview on the podcast channel is next Sunday, which I believe is the 28th, and it'll be at 1 p.m. It is a friend of mine. And when I say a friend of mine, I've known her for several years and we've never met in person because that's the way the internet is. But I think it's going to be a very interesting conversation. Like I've said, the bullet point on her is she had a baby at 16 and raised him herself, but that's just part of her story. I think people will find her interesting. Okay. Did you send an email to the email that's on the channel? I always forget to check that. Let me see. Okay, I forget what I have that. Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah, I see your video, or I see your email now. Yeah, sorry, Carrie. I have to remember to check those other emails because we have one on the podcast also. And I keep telling people, hey, if you want to share your story, there's a email address. So I should make sure we're checking that regular because I'm hoping to get a lot of people to tell their stories. I think maybe once people see one or two of them and see how we treat people, they'll want to tell theirs because, like I said, it's just going to be a one-on-one thing. I'm hoping actually not to be the interviewer, for lack of a better word, very often. The one we're having next Sunday, my friend said I'm the only one she'd be comfortable talking to. But they're not even really going to be interviews. It's just going to be people coming and telling their story how they want to tell it. We'll just be here to help them along and so forth. Leo wants to know what the oh my god, I just lost the name. The Vigilance Committee is going to be talking about tomorrow. They do a very good show. Anybody who hasn't watched them, oh, hello, Mirrors. I don't think I saw you before. But I think you will find she has canceled. Who has canceled Mirrors? I'm missing something in the conversation here. What was I saying? Oh, the Vigilance Committee. They do a really good show. They do a lot of research. I'm not sure what Nikki's whole, purpose is being there. She doesn't seem to do a whole lot, but I guess she's the window dressing. Professional button pusher. Yes, I heard Mr. Nikki said you're very good at pushing buttons. So I imagine is Matthew Reardon going to be the subject tomorrow, Nikki? Oh, there she is. That wasn't me talking bad about you. I was hacked earlier.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, we are going to be discussing Matthew Reardon and debunking some untruths that someone has published.
Yeah. What time?
1:30 Central.
There you go. That's I meant to grab your link, although not a whole lot of people here to share it with, but we do what we can.
Mr. Carey actually just linked the video or the show tomorrow.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Hello, Arm with Harmony.
Mr. Carey exercising his fairly new wrench powers.
Yep.
Hello, Toker. And thanks for that, Carey, by the way.
Oh, and as far as me being the window dressing, no, that won't work. Just because it won't work. Um, I am just the professional button pusher.
Nikki,
That
go get that report for Nikki. Bring up that Nikki. Bring up the Nikki. Geez, those men are useless without you.
well, I really I think they would have to learn how to do it if I wasn't there.
I don't know. Santa Claus isn't known for his technical knowledge.
Exactly.
Hey, Carrie,
That
feel free to post your channel again. By the way, what were you going to say?
that and his medical difficulties that he has right now.
Yeah.
He's, he has a hard time technically. He has a hard time pushing buttons.
Uh, may have to link it on. Well, that's okay. There's nobody in my chat, Carrie. So there's really nobody to share it with over there.
That's all right. Mr. Carey can come up and join us. Dale, you could come up and join us and explain to the world why you think I'm such a unicorn.
Did they say that?
A long time ago.
What was the context?
Somebody said something about me being an angel. I said that my halo was held up with my devil's horns, and I don't know. Somehow it just got all drawn out, and that I'm, a one of a kind, I guess, and that made me a unicorn because I have a horn.
So anyway, everybody, I'd like you all to say goodbye to Mr. Carey. I'm afraid we've had to ban him. He comes in here with peach cobbler and is not willing to share it. Hello, B. Blanco. Well, B. Blanco, if you knew anything about this channel, you'd know that there is no Finkel here. Anyway, Carrie, where's that damn peach cobbler?
It's probably in his stomach by now. It's too late to UPS it.
I haven't had peach cobbler in a long time. My mother used to make it.
It's
To
really
me.
good when it first comes out of the
Oh,
oven
yes.
with some vanilla ice cream.
Yep. That and well, most pie and that type of stuff is always good, fresh from the oven, like good apple dumplings. The same thing.
Mhm.
A little bit of vanilla ice cream or even a little milk in a bowl goes well with it. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
So,
Ariel's
so,
gonna come up here and knock me out.
oh, that's right. It's fight night.
Mm.
You can't bother Ariel on Saturdays because it's fight night. And by the way, Nikki, my podcast next Sunday was not scheduled to conflict with you guys. My guest chose the time.
No, no. Like Cliff and I have said, we have our schedule. We don't expect anybody to work around our schedule. Um, when anybody else does their show, that's up to them. You know,
Well, I actually I've talked about it with the guys. I actually have a personal policy that I don't care what's going on other channels usually, but there are some channels that I will try not to. Well, I mean, but really, like I'm going to take any viewers from you guys anyway.
actually, most of our viewers are in your channel a lot too.
Yeah, but I imagine they'll go to you first.
I doubt it.
Mm.
Especially if whatever this live that's going on where they're talking about you.
Well, I can guess what they're talking about, but I'm not all that interested. I've done videos that said all I have to say about the
Yeah.
subject, so
Plus,
whatever. I
Dale,
I
you did
move on.
pointed it out. You're right. There is an hour difference because yours is at 1 Eastern,
Yeah.
which is actually 12 Central, and ours
Okay.
doesn't start until 1:30 Central, which would
And
be 2:30 your time.
that's perfect because we have decided we are going to keep all those under an hour because we know most people will probably watch them on a replay rather than live. Although, live, of course, you get to do comments and questions, but still, you know, if you get longer than an hour, people will look and go, "Oh, that looks interesting, but maybe I'll get to it later."
Mhm. Yep.
People will sit and do a live for 2, 3, 4, 5 hours, whatever. I mean, there's plenty of channels around. I mean, we've done that. We don't hold a whole lot of people for 5 hours, but yeah, live is different though than expecting people to watch it again later. I don't know. Maybe I'm just projecting. I'm that way.
No, actually, it's usually like a 20-minute attention span,
Yeah.
even with a live. Um, you know, 20 minutes and people are moving on to the next subject.
By the way, hello, nerdy. Well, hopefully, we're going to have people with interesting stories that'll keep them here for an hour. And if somebody has a really good story, and we'll say, hey, would you like to come back for a part two?
Mhm.
Yeah, I know I'm I keep talking about it, but I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a great thing. It's actually the sort of thing back in like the 1820s when we started this channel, and we'd have conversations about what we wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
This was one of the kind of things we talk about, is trying to talk to interesting people. And I think it kind of, we kind of got into the potluck um, panel thing. So I think doing it as, a spin-off channel, it's going to make it easier because it'll all just be in one place.
Right. And there are people out there who would prefer, yes, you're going to be live, but would prefer to be more one-on-one rather than, like I came
Yeah,
up here. Now who else is going to come up here and what's going to be the subject? And then, the next,
exactly.
so no, I completely agree that, you have to have a spot for everything, and, that's a great idea.
Yeah, you for even like if you allowed the panel for this sort of thing. Okay, yeah, we're here. We're talking to Nikki, and she's telling us all about how she has survived with a husband that she has to whip even to mow the lawn. And somebody comes up and they're well-meaning enough, but they just start asking you questions and interrupt the flow of your story and all that. Yeah, so
Right. And actually, he made up for it tonight. He
I
actually
now we don't need any of the gritty details.
No, he actually fed me my
Huh?
macaroni and cheese tonight.
Ooh, was it is good homemade macaroni and cheese? I hope not some red
Yes,
orange stuff. Okay.
yes,
How many cheeses?
3.
Yeah, that sounded pretty good. Now we're finally talking about something important. Uh, like Italian breadcrumbs or something on the top of it.
No, no, just the macaroni and cheese. That would not be the story, the food. It would be more about how spoiled I am.
uh, boy, Dale is going to get banned the next time he goes to your channel.
No, no. Eh, it's not that I'm spoiled per se. It's that I insisted. Is that what you just said? Oh my God. Um, no, actually, we had the grandkids over here, and um, because we do a date night with the grandkids every week,
Oh, cool, cool.
and we had the 3 littles. They're uh, a set of twins and then a 2-year-old, and the twins are 3. So um,
Oh, oh, wow.
he had actually gone and gotten a second helping of macaroni and cheese, and all the littles lined up right next to him, and they would open their mouth, so he was, feeding them his macaroni and cheese. It's like, "Okay, I'll just get in line too, and you can feed."
I was going to say before, I joke about Mr. Nicky a lot, but I have a feeling he's smart enough to know that his wife deserves a little bit of spoiling once in a while.
I don't know, let's see, what's his response gonna be?
He says, "Yep, she had it today. We'll see her again in 3 months."
Pretty much. He rolled his eyes.
Kind of nice to get all those little grandchildren over there and then enjoy them and send them out again, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Because I hate to say it, but a lot of them are like me. They have an attitude from hell.
You know, I know no science behind it, but I do think stuff like that can be like genetic. You know,
Um,
I mean, people think it's all like physical, but I really see a lot of times things like attitude and stuff seems to run in a family.
yeah, and actually the baby is the worst. She's the youngest of 5, but, um, eh, she she runs the house and everybody knows it.
That's that's the way my niece's family is. She has 3 boys and a little girl, and everybody knows that the girl is in charge.
Well, they they've got 3 boys, um, 2 almost teenagers, and then the 3 littles. Uh, the twins are a boy and a girl, and then the girl, the baby.
Yeah.
Even the twin boy, like tonight, I took him back home because they live right next door. So it's not like it takes them, 5 hours to get here or anything. Um, but he goes, I want to stay with Nana tonight. I said, okay, we got to go ask mommy. We went and asked mommy. Mommy said, sure. He came back over here and I don't know what we did or whatever or anything. He looked at me and he goes, I'm going home. I said, you walk out that door and you're going to stay home. You won't sleep here tonight. He looked at me. He pointed his finger at me. He goes, you stay here and walked out the door. I'm like, okay. So I watched him walk up the steps to his house, and I followed him over there. I got to the front door and went to open the screen door, and he goes, "Nana, I said you stay home." I'm like, "Okay, mommy, he's not staying the night tonight. He decided he was coming home, and I had told him if he walked out the door, he's staying home." And he looked at me, his poor heart was broken because he, you know, thought he was gonna be Mr. Boss
Yeah.
and go home and then come back and run between the 2 houses. It's like, "Nope, sorry, not gonna happen."
I, I always love to watch little kids like that, developing their own personalities and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah. No, he's definitely a character. When they get home and they get him out of the car seat and, set him on the ground, uh, he looks to see who's watching him, and if they don't have an eye on him, he's in my house within 30 seconds. Until he agreed, but he has it made too, whether he knows it or not, but I think he does. we've been together for so long that we both have decided it don't matter. We're not gonna start over and try and train somebody new.
Well,
We're
it's possible that Mr. Nicky is just too lazy to leave.
well, so am I. He said, "Yeah, 'cause he's got his sugar mama."
my my brother has that set up where he's right next door to his grandson. Grandson's like 9 now, I think, and they've been like best buddies since forever.
Oh, yeah. I will admit, my grandkids run my house to a point. Um, we grow tomatoes in the garden, which we would grow tomatoes, but maybe not as many. Because the kids, when they're playing outside, they'll just start picking the ripe tomatoes and start eating them. So, we
Yeah,
grow more tomatoes than we need to because of them. Um, you know, m- matter of fact, the uh, 3-year-old boy this spring when we were tilling the garden up and everything, he came and he stood by the fence and he looked at Papa and he goes, "Papa, no tomatoes?" Yeah, and we get like because we have chickens too, so we have to make sure that we have enough chickens for the kids to play with.
I'm surprised how many people I know now that have chickens and with kids, and the kids treat them like pets and carry them around and stuff. When I was a kid, my mother had chickens and I was scared to death of them.
Hmm. My husband said, yeah, he didn't like chickens when he was little either.
Now they are good, with a little bit of coating and put them in some hot grease.
Yeah, ours was actually done on the barbecue grill
Yeah, yes.
today, along with corn on the cob.
Hmm. Now, do you pre-cook chicken before you do it on the grill?
No,
That takes a while then, doesn't it?
about an hour.
Okay, it's not too bad. We'll see you, Mr. Carey.
Uh,
Mirrors, I was seeing your comments before, so I don't know how you're saying you're blocked.
he that comment didn't show up. Mirrors, the last comment of yours that showed up on Finkel's was around the time you were saying that the person may have canceled.
Yeah, I saw that comment earlier. I thought I saw something after that.
Yeah,
Um,
I did too.
we we've had people saying that a lot lately. Why was I blocked? Why was I blocked? And I've we've done like screenshots and showed them over here in StreamYard that we're seeing their comments, but YouTube is just doing funny stuff.
And it's not just your channel, it's happening on all of the channels.
Well, I have trouble. I can't watch any live shows. I go there and it's like 1 minute. It shuts down on me.
You know, that's been happening to my husband too. It'll just start buffering and buffering and buffering.
Mine, I actually, I get a thing that comes up. I forget. I did a screenshot. Let me see if I still have it down there. Oh wait, I can't do that way. Never mind. Um, I forget what it says, but a thing that comes up and says there's a problem. Try again later. But it's been happening for like 2 weeks now.
Yeah, he actually loses his internet connection.
Okay, I haven't had that happen.
And I mean, we're sitting 6 feet apart, so I know, I mean,
It's not the internet because you're still on.
yeah.
I don't know.
And our computers are the same. They're the same age. They're the same, I mean, they're brand new. Well, even though they're new, they're 3 months old. So, when I bought them,
Yeah,
they were already obsolete. But,
yeah. I,
so I'm not sure what's going on.
I live in fear of my computer dying. My whole life is in that little box.
And see, that's where I don't. My life is not in my computer. My life is not in my phone. I don't even know how uh to do 90% of the things on my phone.
Oh yeah, I'm not good with the phone, and yeah, we see that comment now, mirrors. Um, yeah, that's what today was having a text conversation. Someone said somebody sent me the link, and I said, well, it'll have to be somebody other than me because I always have trouble with that kind of stuff, sending links or people send me a link, and I'm like, what am I supposed to do with this now?
Yeah.
Email it
When
to me, and I can deal with it.
exactly. I finally figured out how to email a link to myself from a text. I finally figured that out.
I have
No.
trouble also downloading any pictures that people send. I mean, I can go out and take pictures like crazy and download them and all that, but if somebody sends me one in text, it's always like, okay, now what's the combination to this again?
Right.
But you have to remember, I was born in 1852.
Well, I mean, at least you have a phone that gets text.
Uh,
Mr. Nicky, his phone is still a flip phone that only rings.
uh, I actually just upgraded. I think it was last November or something. Anyway, maybe it was longer ago. Whenever the iPhone 15s came out, but I upgraded from like it wasn't a flip phone. It was like the phone I got right after my flip phone. It was one that I can't remember if it had a camera on it.
Yeah, he doesn't, I mean, it can text, but it, we actually turned it off along with the internet. He said, I don't want it. I don't want, you know, it's a flip phone. If they want me, they can call me. Hi,
Uh,
swine.
swine. That is not true. That is a bald-faced lie. I did not graduate with Jesus. I actually was expelled in my 12th grade year, and it's a very sore subject with me. Thanks a lot for bringing it up. And I'll tell you whose fault it was. It was that damn John the Baptist.
Uh,
I don't like people throwing water on me. I don't care who they are.
Your flip phone is rotary dial. I actually miss having a landline phone because, when you get mad at somebody,
Oh yeah.
clicking that off button is not as good as being able to slam that phone down.
You'd think they'd have an app for that where you'd like hit a button and their phone, they'd hear on the other end.
Yeah,
There's got to be that out there. Gonna have to look into that. Maybe we can design it and make $83.70 selling it.
right.
I remember. That's right. That old phone I had, it would do text, but I would try to text somebody, and sometimes they would get it the next day.
Mhm.
Oh, swine! Nobody takes anything you say serious.
I remember the bag phones,
Mm.
but I don't remember rotary dial.
Remember the first mobile phones and cars were hardwired
Yeah.
and very expensive. Um, I when I was going to electronics school, I got a nighttime job with a guy who he made a adapter that basically was for like people who travel for business and they'd go somewhere and go to use a payphone or probably most hotels still at the time just had rotary phones, but like their companies would have, where you dialed in and said press 5 for this. So he had it was an acoustic adapter that you put over the mouthpiece on the phone. You'd have to like dial the number and then you put that over the mouthpiece and it had the touch tone on it. So when you called into a place, then you go, okay, 5 8,
Yeah.
it just it was just sort of a one of those things of the technology was changing and he was filling the gap.
Yeah, because that was back when they were trying to start the touch tone, I guess, where you can
And
press 1 for English.
yeah,
And then the sad thing is my kids and my grandkids never had to worry about carrying a quarter in their pocket so that they could call home or having to actually find a payphone to call home.
yeah, I guess there's still a few of them out there someplace.
There is. I have actually seen a couple of them.
Never had a crank phone, Dale, but we used to make crank phone calls.
Yeah.
The good old days before caller ID, when you could call people up and say all kind of stupid stuff. I never thought of it before, but I guess that was our version of being trolls.
Yeah.
I remember too, the phones used to be both people had to hang up or the line stayed live. So if somebody didn't put their phone quite down on the little buttons, the other person would go to make a phone call and it's like, I have no dial tone.
Mhm.
And then they hear Aunt Barb over there arguing with her husband. Yeah, swine. When we first moved to Pennsylvania, we had a party line. It was just us and my aunt across the street. The lady I worked with still, um, I don't know, up to about 20 years ago, still had a party line, but there was nobody else on it because nobody else wanted party lines anymore. So she was basically getting her regular private line for like $5 less or something a month because party lines were cheaper. And
Yeah.
there's probably people listening to this right now saying, "What the heck's a party line?" And
Now, where I live, the family that owned this, I guess, block of land, um, they had a party line, and everything always started at what's now the great grandparents' house.
mm,
So when the kids got their, acre of land to build their house, whenever they would put electricity or something in the new house, it would always be the grandparents' address and then like unit rear or unit side. And uh, to this day, my house still has that address. It's like, okay, but I'm sort of semi related through my ex-husband to them, and everybody up here, it's still all in the quote unquote family.
yeah, but I'll tell you, just today, when you say about still being in the family, just today on Facebook, I sent out a message, "Happy birthday, cuz," to the woman who been divorced from my actual cousin for a couple weeks now. But I kind of, it's like I have a nephew that broke up with my nephew several years ago, but I still call him my nephew.
Right.
I don't like break that family tie thing. I would make exceptions in some cases, like if you and Mr. Nicky got divorced. I would never know who he was again because I wouldn't recognize his name because he wouldn't say Mr. Nicky anymore. Of course, I guess it could be the ex Mr. Nicky,
There you go.
or artist formerly known as Mr. Nicky.
Yeah. But I don't think that'll happen.
Uh, I would doubt it after all this time.
Uh,
Who?
Maybe the only way it would happen would be if um, it would be cheaper for us to um, get benefits or something. I've
I've
heard that happens a lot.
Yeah, I've heard of that happening where someone they get divorced and their address goes from being 1215 Oak Street to 1215B Oak Street. You know,
Yeah,
they just they just tack an extra mailbox in the front of the house. And, So, Mr. Carey, I hope that's the way your prescription is. Take a half of metformin twice a day or something like that, and it's not you're cutting your metformins in half to save on money.
Yeah, you were taking 4 of them. Now you're only taking 2 a day. No need to check it, Dale says. It's high. Just wait for the dizziness.
Swine went from milking cows to flying jets.
Hmm. And
Swine, go ahead.
just a farm kid from Oklahoma. Okay.
Yeah, I was going to ask Swine, was that you and someone else that was in here that one night? And I think the only ones in the place at the time were me, you, and the other person. You guys were talking about farming, and I forget about having like a wheat crop that was just for feed. I forget. I remember it was funny because there was like two people the same night that were talking about, oh, had to work all day getting the harvest in or something like that. Yeah, you were one. Whenever I saw you say about being an Oklahoma kid, then I remembered, oh, with the swine in your name, except you didn't have pigs. I think you had cows.
Yeah.
I'm not good on remembering details.
Mr. Carey, just an FYI, since you're a mod, you can't time yourself out or any other mods.
But you never know, Carrie. You could have some jerk come along and do this to you. It was only 10 seconds. That's what, Yuri,
Yeah.
um, way back, kind of early on in our days, Sarge handed out a bunch of wrenches. And I came in one day, and whoever was here, I said, did Sarge give Yuri a wrench? And Yuri goes, yeah, Muckster, you can't touch me now. Ha ha ha. So I went over and timed him up for 10 minutes just to mess with him. It was only 10 seconds, Carrie. Come back. Come back.
He did.
But he went down into my chat to
Uh,
heckle me. Yep. That's the thing to remember. There's always people with bigger wrenches. Although I didn't think it deleted the message one. I guess it would delete the one wherever you timed them out.
yeah.
I gotta watch. I can't piss off Carrie. He's our only blue man in here right now. If he gets
Well,
mad,
no, you are.
well, I was just gonna say if he gets mad and leaves, I'm going to have to worry about, sharing links and stuff like that. Oh, hey, Steph.
Stephanie's here. I just got told. Stephanie's here. Honey, Stephanie's here. Stephanie, he wants to know if you got his email.
Everybody loves Stephanie.
That would be a miracle in itself, Stephanie, and you know that. He didn't even realize he had an email.
Yeah.
He didn't even okay. He's been watching YouTube for quite a while, okay? Uh, Watching different things. Um, he didn't even know he actually had a YouTube channel of his own.
Oh, well, there's a lot of people out there that have those no content channels that they did it just signing up to YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay, folks, I'm a little disappointed. Let's see them super chats come. Oh, wait, no, that's not us. Hmm. I got to admit, when I first started hanging out in YouTube chats and I'd see people like, highlighting my name and that, and
Mhm.
I would try to, tag them back. It's like, it never works. Why does it never work? And I said that to somebody and they said, well, because you don't see it, just the person it's going to. Oh, okay.
Right. Now I just gotta get him. I mean, he is actually tagging because I did teach him how to do that instead of to try and hunt and peck the letters of their name. Um, Now I just gotta get to teach him to take that at off of there after he tags the person, because you don't have to have that at in front of their name and it'll show up.
Oh, I never knew that. Well,
Yeah.
it doesn't, I mean, doesn't seem like a big deal to me. But yeah, that it's definitely good the way the tag works. How once you get a couple of letters in, because you get somebody like keeping the swine in line, that's an awful lot of name to type out.
Mhm. But you can't tag keeping the swine in line unless you do the little piggy before the keeping the swine.
Oh, really?
It won't bring that name up.
Well, see, now there's my excuse for never talking to swine anyplace. Hmm. I don't even know how to make the pig, actually.
Let me see if it's in Nope, nope, it's not down in the emoticons. They have pics, but not the same one.
By the way, hello, Mitchell. I didn't really notice you come in. Hopefully, it was just recently. You know, when we first started doing panels together, uh, Finkel would say, "I don't like it when people say hello to everybody," and but but that's because mostly he'd been watching Kaiser and how Kaiser does his roll calls and that. But anyway, I would always say hello to people and that. And now I notice he does it too. Anyways, I sort of feel like when people come in, it's sort of like they're visiting your home.
Yeah.
Now, of course, it's easy when you're just a little pissant channel like ours. If we had, 100 people or 1,000 people coming into chat every day, yeah, wouldn't be much chance of saying hello to everybody. Whenever, whenever I'll go to one of those channels where somebody, those huge guys that have, like 1 million subscribers and that, and there'll be 10,000 people in chat, I always think, why is anybody bothering to post? Because you really can't see anything anybody says. It just zips on by. Everybody pretend we're not, turn out the lights and be very quiet. Maybe Yuri will think we're not home.
Dale, yeah, you're right. It is just like chairs.
Oh, yeah, everybody knows your name. That's true. Yuri was up here earlier today. Just had an electronic warfare event in South China Sea.
No, I wasn't aware of that.
Is that what was causing all the crashing yesterday or whenever it was? Oh, Yuri went live from the bus station. That sounds very exciting, Yuri. Oh, that's right. You were traveling. Yuri left the wilds and went back to the sophisticated West Coast.
I'm sorry, but I don't think the West Coast, well, I don't think California is that sophisticated.
This is Yuri we're talking about.
Oh, okay.
Carrie, you go when you go to their channels to get the links to sub to them, you can go ahead and share the links in here. We share channel links.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's the real one. That's not the fake.
Now he's going to expect us to entertain him.
Well, he's at work, but anybody that knows Sarge knows that work means he sits there and waits for the phone to ring, which is really weird because, phones don't really ring anymore. But anyway, no, I meant Sarge. It wasn't me putting a link out there and people go, "Oh, hey, Finkel." Okay, I keep seeing people saying hello to people that I didn't notice come in. And I'm sitting here watching the chat the whole time. I did not see John Waltman. Okay, I see him now. Just now.
Time who out, John Walton? Yeah,
Uh,
we were discussing that earlier, Sarge. Sorry you missed it.
yeah, actually, Mr. Nicky's over in the other room. Russia jammed 2 Patriot missile systems. Uh, this is not good if they get the tech advantage on us. Oh my God. Sounds like somebody's actually going to make Sarge do something to earn his money tonight. So, Carrie, let me teach you a little trick. And I also didn't see GMK come in. What is going on with my chat?
I don't know, but I saw GMK come in because he was talking about, or they were talking about, having to get spinal fusion, and if that doesn't work, then it'd be long time pain meds.
I totally. I'm looking over like at Sarge's chat, and I don't see it over there anywhere. And I didn't see it come up over here in ScreenYard. What the heck is going on? Is it my brain tumor?
I don't know. GMK was in here. I see it over in Sarge's chat.
What's
1035, 1034.
okay? Well, 35 and 34. Wait a minute. Let me see something here. Oh, okay.
Maybe 10 minutes and 35 seconds into the.
Let's see. Mine are timestamp clock time.
Okay, so then it would probably be an hour ahead of that. So for you, it would be.
Okay. Okay. There's somebody saying something. Oh, there. Okay. Yep. I just totally missed them somehow. I was going to show Carrie something here. So Carrie, notice this when I link GMK. Notice it doesn't have all those extra letters on it and stuff. When I go to their channel and I go to the information thing where it shows their channel, I usually I'll click on that because a lot of times when you try to just copy and paste from in there, it'll do funny things. But I'll click on that and then it'll give you the clean channel up in the address bar, and I copy paste from there.
And as a courtesy, I always put the name of
Name.
the person, yeah, before I put the link. That's just me, though.
I'll do that sometimes, but like so many of them, like mine, it has Muckster right in the address, or
Mhm.
GMK ended with GMK, and yeah, but Stephanie, that's like a whole nother mouse stroke.
No, Stephanie does it from her phone, and I don't know
Oh.
how she does everything so fast from her phone. Oh, wait, that means we're going back to that conversation again.
Yeah, I've had times where I've tried to even just watching YouTube on my phone, and I get all confused. But she said not on a cell phone. Maybe she's using an iPad or something.
Oh, it's not another mouse stroke on a cell phone.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. Vigilance Committee. Who is that?
I don't know. I hear it's some old, really, Santa Claus looking guy with some really, really loudmouthed woman who is very opinionated.
I think it goes down as a tie there, Yuri. Korea. Everybody said, yeah, you know what? We're tired of fighting. Let's just draw a line here. And you stay on your side. We'll stay on our side. Oh,
You sound like you're tired.
yeah, I don't know why I should be. It's only 12:30. I'm I'm generally good for another couple hours yet. You know what it is?
What?
I was talking to Sarge earlier,
Uh-huh.
and I mean that'll put you to sleep right there.
I don't know. He can have some interesting conversations. The question is whether or not you can actually follow all the tangents that he goes off on and be able to
Thank you.
come
Thank
back
you.
to the right conversation.
I am so glad that he's hearing that from somebody else.
He wasn't supposed to hear that from me.
Uh,
But,
Why?
we have to forgive him
Why?
because, well, isn't he older than you? And
Yes,
I've
he's much.
always been told that the elderly generation, that they tend to, wander. Hi, Sarge.
I'm here to, what was the word? Berate. I'm here
Mm.
to berate you. I heard those things. Mean people. I'm
No,
sorry.
not mean, truthful.
I'm sorry. I'm not really up to date with the conversation, so I'm going to keep plugging away at this damn work computer and listen.
Yeah, I think we had. I think we had enough of him.
Some bitch. Some people's kids. All right.
Hey, you don't have any thing under your name.
Oh, I'm on my laptop because
Oh,
my work computer's hogging up my keyboard, mouse, monitors, all the peripheral shit,
yeah.
microphone, external microphone. You guys familiar with the crowd?
Crowd strike.
Yes, apparently you are. We are still recovering that. Fortunately, it's all in non-production because when it hit, if I'm boring you, let me know. When it hit, it took down all of our Windows-based production servers. But fortunately, the non-production servers at the time didn't receive the update. So very quickly over the next 18 hours, we fell over from production to non-production, kind of swapping them. But now to keep redundancy, everything's working now in production, but to keep redundancy, we're spending all weekend one at a time fixing each of the now non-production servers. And it's a pain in the ass. And we're like, yeah, we're live. All right. My CIO is okay. I'm going to shut up. I like my job. I'm going to shut up and you guys keep talking.
It's called job security.
Yes. Usually I have a very easy shift. This weekend, not so much. Oh shit!
Is that supposed to be Twister swine?
I'm sorry. What? Oh, I'm not reading the chat. What's swine? Swine. Anyone seen the original movie Twister? Yes, that was a fun movie. I haven't seen the new one.
Neither have I.
And by the way, Carrie and whoever else, I always forget that not everybody's on computer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Stephanie, we're not talking about just laptops. Oh, it hit a lot of laptops too. We're also talking about servers and hosts of virtual servers and services in servers that all act independently of servers. We're down to about 7,000 to do. But yeah, that is the first thing they said. Hey, you're supposed to have your automatic updates. Like, well, yeah. Okay, I'm going to shut up. Oh, it was partially filmed. Stop looking at that screen. Look at the screen. Okay. Oh.
Now, see, my work makes us keep our automatic updates on.
Yeah, for our laptops and work computers. However, the updates aren't coming directly from Microsoft. They're reviewed at our IT level and then sent.
Yeah.
So we're getting our updates from our company. I almost said our company's name. I know General Specifics probably watching, so I don't want to say my company's name. What were you guys talking about before I so rudely interrupted?
Um. Well, I think I know we covered party line phones and brick phones and bag phones and um when you hang up on someone, the clunk compared to just pushing the button.
Oh, that was so satisfying when I could slam the phone down. I miss those. Now you got to push a button. I'm like, come on, there's no payoff there. But
Right.
you
You
guys were
can't
talking
hurt
about
your ear.
party line phones, and y'all call me old?
Yeah, we were talking about all that. Yuri said to check your email.
Oh, Yuri, hey. Oh, shit. Email. Oh, yeah, that's right. I got... It's something going on, guys. I've gotten via text several invites to Discord and StreamYards, and at the time I was very busy. Yuri says check my email.
Yeah.
Google, Gmail. Here we go.
And then we were talking about some channel, the Vigilance Committee, and I heard that that's run by some Santa Claus looking person whose sidekick is a very opinionated woman.
Sorry, repeat that last.
I said then we went on to talking about the Vigilance Committee channel that's run by a Santa Claus looking person and some very opinionated woman.
Opinionated woman on YouTube? No. I'm sorry. I'm going to get slapped for that.
Oh, and then we were saying something about some guy named Sarge and how when he has a conversation,
yeah, I
it's
heard that.
sometimes hard to follow because of all the little tangents.
I heard that. And Muckster, you're both fired. Yuri, to answer your emailed question, no, I don't. It's been a long time, and I try to keep my phone. Some of the people who texted me to join this or join that, I didn't even recognize who they were at first because I'm very bad at my address book if they're not people I know in real life. A few exceptions. And Stephanie, Shiz was live with Jeff, Scotto, and Izzy discussing your lives today. Oh, well. Really? Okay. Actually, that's one of the invites I got. I didn't get a chance to do that. I'll be sure to watch the show later when I have time. Keeping the swine. Sarge. Santa Cliff. Oh, we talking about Cliff when you said Santa Claus looking guy?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm tracking now. Oh, that's your channel. What was the channel name?
The Vigilance Committee.
Yeah, is that you? That's you and Cliff. Oh, I'm slow-witted. I'm sorry. My mind's in 20 places right now. Sarge, they were not happy about your video about Ashley Babbitt. I did a video about Ashley Babbitt. I don't recall doing. Oh, yeah, I did do. Oh my. I hope they watched the whole video so they get it in context. They were not happy about your video about Ashley Babbitt. What? That's like a couple weeks old. What brought that up today? All right. Well, if anybody has any questions about the Ashley Babbitt video, it's just a little piece in the video. Happy to answer them. It's fine. I'll send it. Okay. Yuri, I probably don't have time to get wrapped up in a phone call right now. Muckster is sniping your live and he's on your panel. Well, of course he's sniping my life. He is. Muckster, Ariel, Killing Time, and Finkel co-own this channel. So how can he snipe my channel? He's a part owner. He owns 25% of the channel. Okay. Santa Cliff. Okay. don't tell him I said this, but when you said a Santa Claus looking guy, I thought you meant the guy with the avatar next to me. When he's on camera, he's got a big fluffy white beard. Of course, yeah, not okay. I guess Cliff wins the beard contest. That's a Santa beard there. I digressed again, didn't I? Carrie, I know I was joking. You were talking about GS. Yeah, the only time I've mentioned Ashley Babbitt in the video in the last couple weeks. Yeah, I was actually trying to trigger GS. He never responded to that. I don't think he ever watched it. Maybe because he was scared about the YouTube warning that it was graphic. He's a monetized channel, so if he played it, he knows by now that a couple days later, YouTube will catch it and say, we're taking all the money back and refunding the super chats, and you are now in deficit. Oh, wait. Today's the 21st. Today is YouTube payday. Interesting. Okay. I triggered Shiz. No, I didn't. We like Shiz. Shiz likes us. What are you talking about, Swine?
What's going on? I actually haven't been here for the last couple minutes. I got called away on something.
Swine says I triggered Shiz. Shiz happens? No, I don't think so.
Okay.
We have similar thoughts about people like Chili Specific, Michael Kaiser. I don't know. I guess I have to watch this video, but
okay.
I don't have time.
So I step away for a couple of minutes, and you're talking about those people again?
I'm responding to chats.
I cannot leave you alone for a minute.
I know. I'm just responding to the chats, and
you got Nikki sitting right here. You could be talking to her about things like bees and lazy husbands, and you're wasting all your time on what, Kaiser?
I've never had a lazy husband. Never in my life have I had a lazy husband. And Swine, I probably won't be able to see it then. I don't think I'm a member of that channel. I'm a subscriber, but I don't think I'm a member.
I don't know. I heard you had a lazy husband.
I've been accused of you being my husband, and I've also heard that you're pretty damn lazy. So I don't know. I've seen you on live camera.
But I'm great in bed.
I don't know, and I don't care, and I I didn't hear that. Blah 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 blah. Okay. No. Yeah. I'm sorry, Nikki. You don't need to hear that.
I'm just sitting here, just listening. But Swine, yes, thank you. I do appreciate you giving me props. For that.
21, 2019. Okay. 3 more servers down. Over 6,000 to go. It's going to be a long fucking night. No. Okay, Swine. If when I have some time to actually get involved in a long video, how long was it? I'll try to watch it. But she may be putting on a stage for what's his name? Not Todd, because Todd's always watching. I always feel like somebody's watching me. 2 hours. Yeah, I'm sorry. I can't commit to 2 hours right now. With these guys on this panel, I can just leave stage and get to work. But, I guess I could do that in a video too. But, talk to Sento if you need. He is shift lead for the next shift. The next shift doesn't start for another 7 hours. What the fuck are you people talking about?
Are they gonna make you do 24 hours now?
No, I'm doing a double shift because the night CrowdStrike hit. My COVID fever pitched, and I was seeing fuzzy, and I couldn't focus. And I texted my boss that I'm not doing the company services right now. Can you give me relief? And the 4 to midnight shift, the shift that I just finished about an hour ago, that person took over, so I had to take that person's shift, which backs me up to now I'm on my normal shift. So it's just a little trade-off. They covered me. I'm happy to do it. It's better tonight than it was the night of CrowdStrike. That was a nightmare. So have we heard from Killing Time or Ariel, Muck?
Ariel drifted through, yeah. He's
yeah.
watching his fight, of course. Killing Time would be long in bed.
Oh, that's right. He's a morning guy, isn't he?
Yeah.
Remember, Nicky, when we first started this, we were trying to do a 24/7 thing.
Yes.
Killen was always on like at 6 or 7 in the morning, and he had his morning coffee voice. I always thought he would do a great radio talk show. Oh, shit. I can't put radio talk show in this message, I think. I can't do two things at once. It would help.
Well, all you need is to slip Killing Time into a message, and they'll really be wondering about you.
Or his nickname, Killer. Hold on. I'm the voice of reason here. Okay, stop, Finkel. Thank you.
Okay, I think we got that server fixed, and now it's Killing Time.
Is it
or or yes, I think I found the problem. Muckster is good in bed.
To quote a snip from the Kaiser, I haven't watched Kaiser in a while, but he used to have the snip. The guy from hold on a second. Guy from what's that? Scrubs. And he's bringing a tambourine. Says, "Not going to happen."
As he types, not going to happen.
No, I didn't do that. I was thinking, don't type "not going to happen." Yeah. All right. This may be a bad idea, trying to play here and do this at the same time. Okay.
Yeah, you should ignore work.
Yeah, ignore. You're right. All right, I'm done with you, work. Yeah.
Gotta have priorities.
Yeah. Thank you, Mucker. Set me straight.
Okay, now it's Phyllis here. I just saw somebody mention Phyllis.
Oh, geez.
No.
I keep missing people.
No, Phyllis is not here. You did not miss her. It was Dale saying that he subbed in at about 30 and unsubbed when someone was degrading women.
Oh, yes, him.
I mean, all work and no play, Finkel. It's Kel, not KLE, but no problem. Oh, that, by the way, if you see the fake old Sarge Finkel in a chat, and if you're a wrench or a channel owner, do the right click thing and go to the channel. And the fake one is spelled Finkle. Mine not only has been around for a few years and is correctly spelled. I haven't heard about that guy in a while. I'm pretty sure it's Vegas Vips, and once we said it was Vegas Vips, he stopped appearing. That was right around the time of my vacation. Oh, do you want me? I should pin that. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm going to pin that in my channel. Thank you much.
Yeah, but then it'll make it easy for people to find it, and they'll want to come up here and bother us.
No, bother me. Oh, that's a YouTube link. That's not this link.
Oh. Okay. I linked that earlier and forgot and thought the StreamYard was still.
I saw a hyperlink. I just assumed it was.
Well, that's what I thought I was linking. Blinking and nod.
All right. I'm going to pin that because Muckster says it's an open panel.
Yeah, come on, Vips.
Oh, Vips in the house?
No.
Oh, Vippy. Oh, is Vippy the imposter? Vippy is the imposter of many, many fake names. Some of them actual names of actual YouTubers. Some of them are just stuff you made up. Old Sarge Finkel, I can almost bet after today, the fake Finkel will definitely be out stirring the pot. All right. Is there something special about today? Vegas, you coming around? You got to stir the pot.
Why is pot stirring a bad thing?
Oh, yeah. You don't want the ingredients to settle to the bottom.
Yeah. Any cook knows if you're making soup or something, you got to stir the pot once in a while.
Hello,
Wow.
carte blanche.
100 sock accounts.
Okay, now I didn't see Cart come in. Okay, there I see her up there. Hey, Cart, how you been?
And thanks, Nikki, for catching people coming in the door. I missed it.
Good thing one of the hosts is paying attention.
Wait a minute. I'm not a host. I'm a guest.
Panelist.
It only takes a few mouse clicks to you could become our chief admin. Just got to get rid of the guy up there with the funny coffee cup.
Coffee. Oh, I got my coffee cup showing.
Yeah.
As not available.
And Toker's back.
Okay, see, I didn't know he left.
Night smoker.
In my defense, though, I have had 27 text messages in the last 3 minutes.
Really? I've had more tonight than I usually do. I mean, YouTube related.
Would you believe I had 5 in the last hour?
Wow. I thought I was getting popular. Oh, it's silence. Okay. Oh, that's you guys. Okay. Okay, that's a link to a show, not an invite to a stream. I kind of want to watch everything, but I can't watch everything.
Yeah, see, I do it the easy way. I watch nothing. Except, of course, on Sundays, I watch the Vigilance Committee.
Oh.
What'd Stephanie say? Oh.
You call bullshit, Muck. There's been several channels that I watch now because you pointed them out. And how did you point them out? You must have watched them at some point. What's that lawyer guy? Actually, I haven't watched him in a while.
Oh, yeah,
the civil rights lawyer?
Yeah.
Rights lawyer. He's good.
Yeah, good stuff.
Last one I saw him was a cop grabbing some kid just because he didn't like his attitude.
Yeah.
Put him down, cracked his ribs.
I'm not a fan of the DUI guy, if that's what Mr. Carey's talking about.
Well, maybe Carey's just saying he's had one too many tonight.
Oh.
He's had one too many peach cobblers tonight.
Oh, he's announcing it. That's not intoxicating. Or I guess you could make it so that it is.
He is wrenching under the influence.
Is he a wrench? He's a wrench. Okay.
Well, you're the one who would have had to give it to him.
You guys can't give out wrenches?
No, not on.
You must want
not on your channel.
Not on YouTube. No.
Oh, I thought it was an admin role of StreamYard.
No, it's a separate thing. You have to do it in YouTube.
Oh, but because you're an admin role, you're a wrench, and therefore, as a wrench, you can kick people. I
think you had to make us wrenches separately.
Oh, okay. Oh, I don't remember doing that.
Yeah, well, it was a while ago. It's easy to make the wrench because you can just click on people in chat. To make people YouTube admins, you have to go into the YouTube thing and find where they have that stuff. And yeah. I always go there and I think, okay, do I click on settings? What do I click?
It is settings.
Yeah. Something red. DUI guy is not for me. Peach cobbler is a sugar intoxicant. Okay. Swine. I don't like when someone gets upset that Watch, a channel they support. I'm free and a long way past 18 years old. Yeah, that's why I see a lot of that across the YouTube. If you're regular on I'm just going to randomly pick generally specific, and he sees you chatting over here, he suddenly gets pissed off at you, and uh, yeah, we, we welcome anyone until they cross Muckster.
I don't know why people think that. I'm so nice and calm
And
and
that's what I don't understand is why I keep getting welcomed back, because I'm sure I've ticked Muckster off before, and I've ticked
well,
Finkel off, and
well, see the trick to staying on my good side
Mm-hmm.
is to have a husband that sends you $20 a week to keep his wife off of his back once for a couple hours.
Mr. Nicky's watching. I had a thought and I forgot what it was. Repeat everything you said in the last 5 minutes. No, don't do that. Oh yeah, on yeah, we've had. I won't name them by name, but we've had regular Kaiser chatters over here, and we don't hold it against them. Oh, there's one unforgiven year. He's got a lot of newfound enemies, and we don't ban him from here. But we ban for harassment like Fippy does, or for pissing off Muckster.
I think I don't know, Yuri. Correct me if I'm wrong. I may have kicked you off the panel once or twice.
Yuri, don't let it get to you. He's yelled at me and kicked me off panel, and the channel's named after me. But Nikki, I don't remember ever yelling at you. Did I yell at you?
no, you guys haven't yelled at me, but I'm sure that some of my opinions that don't match your
I wouldn't surprise me. I am a bleeding heart liberal, and I'm fully aware that most of the internet leans the other way. I don't care about political differences as long as you don't piss off Muckster.
And Kiku7 is in here. Hello.
Chiku.
How are you doing, Kiku?
I don't see a Chiku.
Yeah,
Scroll up.
he's at 1257. He said,
Mr.
"Hola, amigos," which, if I remember my my German, that means "get lost, you commie bastards."
I don't think that's what it means. Do you
It wasn't-
know
it
anything
wasn't-
about slander lawsuits? I've heard of them.
Oh, I thought you were saying that then.
No, I'm reading Yuri's.
Yeah, I see that now.
He's talking to GMK.
Okay.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Oh, so he wants like legitimate legal advice instead of asking us?
Yeah.
I mean, what do you come here for, Yuri, if not to ask us these things?
Yuri, as I understand it, if you need legal advice on slander and stuff like that, you go to a channel called Fraud at Wrangler, and there's a guy named JJ there. You approach him, and he'll tell you all about it. I guess after the show's over, they'll bring you up on panel, and they'll tell you all about how to press charges on Finkel, on Stone Vet, on for public safety, on
Tyrants beware.
Tyrants beware. Thank you. There's another one.
So GMK, whenever you get the email from Jerry saying he wants to sue me for slander, just remember I've always liked you, GMK.
Oh yeah. Okay. You behave. Right. Trip the mouse up. Don't go to sleep. It is 1 o'clock in the AM.
Is it?
And there's
Yes.
14 of you all watching. Somebody come up and talk to Nikki, because these two old geezers, we're boring for her.
No, I've told you guys I like your channel because it's very relaxing.
Oh. Well, I know you've told us that, but you're a woman, and we don't usually listen to women. So as my girlfriend tells me.
Well, that's beside the point. I mean, I'm used to being ignored,
Oh,
so
right, you're married. You get ignored every day, right?
right. But I keep coming back, so you must be doing something right.
Okay. Well, you can't see us because we're behind Avatar, but we're both nodding our head. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
What's that? What are we nodding our head about?
Yeah. Oh, 17. Hey, gonna party up in here. For any of you 7 unregulars, usually we get about 10.
Well, we had 25 before you got here.
25. But once again, you missed a golden opportunity to monetize us so we can get paid for this.
For some reason, every time you come in, our viewership just drops.
Yeah.
Of course, we had 2 before Nikki came here.
Well, she brought in 15. Oh, you said we had 20.
No, you guys, I don't bring people in.
Yeah. Mr. Nicky followed you in. Yeah,
No,
see?
actually, he was here first.
Oh, you followed him in. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah, he
Hello.
was first today. Sarge, I set the thing for 11:15. I said I was going live.
Mm-hmm.
I came in here about 11:13 or so, and there was like 6 people sitting here waiting for me. I don't know what the heck. I think they thought I was the one with the peach cobbler, and here was that damn Carrie, and he won't share.
Where's Steve Cousins? He's usually looking for cake.
I haven't seen Steve in a couple of days.
Oh. Your milkshakes
Stephanie.
bring all the boys to the yard. Who's milkshakes? Oh, I haven't heard that song in a while.
She could teach us, but she'd have to charge.
Yeah, a lot.
It's a PG channel. PG.
Well, what's wrong with milkshakes? Yeah, you get some ice cream, a little milk.
Did I ever tell you that my crazy girlfriend, it took me Yellowknife in February, Yellowknife, Canada, in February. She took it a step further. While we were in Yellowknife in February, she took me out for a root beer float.
That actually sounds good.
In February in northern
Yeah.
Canada, 40
Yeah.
below.
I
It
eat
did
ice
taste good.
cream all winter long.
What part of the world are you in?
I am in the United States.
Oh, okay.
I am in the northern middle.
Northern. Okay, so you're out in Danny's way. Okay, so you understand cold. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm in the mid-Atlantic. The February here is like 30, 40 degrees. And
Okay.
it's 40s
And where I'm at, it gets colder.
Yeah. Kind of gathered that. And Finkel, I'll discuss with Finkel. Wait a minute. Finkel, I'll discuss with Finkel. What? Listen. It's not for money. It's a tough situation. I will only discuss with people I can. Oh, you're talking about. Are you wanting me to call you? I'm not following you, Yuri. And Finkel, I'll discuss with Finkel. Oh, you're talking to somebody else that you're going to talk about something with me. Duff Finkel. Jeez. All right. Do you still have my phone number?
And this
Carte blanche, it does.
this is the guy you want to trust, Yuri, the guy that can't even figure out a simple sentence.
Oh, or spell my last name right. Yeah. All right. Can you indicate whether or not it's an emergency? Oh, nope, there isn't either. All right.
So I've been putting all the clues together and I figured it out. Nikki
Okay.
lives within 10 miles of Albuquerque.
Oh, okay. Well, probably.
When I was growing up, I did live in the South, yes.
All right. I'm going to go to mute and call this. See what it's all about. This better not be something silly. All right, I'm going to call you. Keep in mind, if I interrupt quickly, it's because of work. It's not because I'm blowing you off. All right, I'll be right back, guys.
Is he gone? Is he gone?
He's on mute, so you can talk about him now because he's got to focus on his phone call with Yuri, and he's got to
Mm.
focus on work, along with all the tangents that run around in his brain. So you could probably talk about him now.
It's weird that they're actually on the phone because usually they're just sexting.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Carrie, if you're going to keep going in and out, remember to close the door behind you.
Yeah, because
We're
it's
not,
getting kind of chilly.
yeah, we're not here to heat the whole neighborhood.
No, carte launch. Close by about
Oh,
200 miles.
I don't want to say it out loud since you're being cagey, but if you happen to know, do you actually? Well, no, because other people here would know it anyway. If you don't want people to know,
Let's see. I can sometimes see the Mississippi River.
okay, that's not what I was thinking. Well, I'm bad at I'm bad at geography because those clues don't work for me. Oh, that's right. Cart's a foreigner.
Yeah. Okay, Cart. It's south of Canada and north of Mexico. That's what Mr. Nicky just said.
You're really going to trust him?
I am 4 hours away from Stephanie.
Aha!
4 hours west of Stephanie, approximately.
I've got it now. I think I've got it totally narrowed down. Let me just ask one question. Stephanie, where do you live? See, for some reason, I thought Stephanie was from Texas, but that doesn't seem to fit.
Well,
Oh my God. I just saw a new name appear in chat, and I almost went, hey, Nikki.
who did you yeah, Wingspan is in
Oh,
Texas.
Wings is Texas. Yeah. Yeah, I do that kind of stuff a lot. Seems like I should know where Stephanie lives, and seems like she's said it before.
She might have. I know where it is, but Toker, I I hate to say it. Yes, I'm an American, but I think I might have alien blood in me. Because I always tell my son that the aliens dropped him off when he was little, and that's how I got him. Now, Toker and Carte Blanche, you guys are not the only ones who give directions like that.
Yeah.
I actually still give directions. If you drive down the road to the old oak tree that burnt down 20 years ago, and then you turn left and go as far as you can see, and then turn right and go up through the creek right there, then you'll be by my house.
A guy moved to town a few years ago. I forget where he was from, some strange state. He said, I didn't realize in Pennsylvania that you people measure distance by the clock. Because anytime you'd say, how far do you live from this? About 35 minutes. Where's that? Oh, it's about an hour and a half over there. On what you were saying, though, I once actually got directions from somebody saying, well, go down to where the old AMP used to be and make a left.
Yeah. Hi, Mrs. KY Reacts. I haven't seen you for a while.
Yeah, I haven't seen Mrs. KY either. I don't think I've seen Mr. KY. Hello, Harmony.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
All right, these are new Bluetooth earphones I've never tried out before. I remember a while back you were talking about if anybody has an interesting story.
Definitely.
And you see my tagline there, whatever, Bat House?
Yeah.
Last night I had the door open. I've never had, we always had lots of bats, way off on the other side of the highway from my backyard, because there's a parking lot over there with lots of lights, and it always attracts the bugs, and so there'd be bats all around. It's the first time after about 25 years a bat flew in the house last night, and so I was just waving my arms around, and it went back out finally. But that was an interesting story. I don't know if any of you guys had experience with bats.
Yeah, I've never been a fan when they come in the house.
Oh, but you've had them in the house before.
Yeah, like I think a couple of times in my life.
Yeah, I've always seen videos of people trying to get them out. I just waved my arms around in the air because I know they got really good, they can see it really well.
Yeah.
And he flew around about 10 times in the front room, in the kitchen, or dining room, and then finally made it out the kitchen door again.
Yeah, I think it's actually like radar rather than eyesight.
Yeah. I just use they can image with their their other things besides their eyes. Like a dolphin, where they can see a dolphin can see a baby inside a woman because they can with that bulb in their head or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Isn't it like echolocation?
Yeah, they can see there's like these sandworm type eel. They're like an eel that can go down underneath the sand, and the dolphins can see those and stick their nose about 6 feet, a foot down underneath sand and grab those suckers because they can see them under the sand with that echolocation. Pretty cool. Anyway, I wanted to share that story. I thought it was for me. And I like you guys' channel. I'd like to get to know you guys better. So I'll be listening. Talk to you later.
Yep. Thanks for stopping up.
If I can get out of here.
There's a red cross down at the bottom of the page says leave studio.
Yeah, I can see it. I'm trying to use my thigh for a mouse pad. I moved into my.
Oh, there he goes.
Well, there he goes.
I was just going to ask him if he wanted me to kick him. By the way, folks, whenever people are sharing the channels, please go subscribe. I always say, even if you don't plan on actually watching people's videos, you do them a favor by helping their numbers. And you just never know, you might find a new favorite channel.
Or you might find out that all the channels are really a repeat of everything else.
Yeah. Good night, Carrie. Good night, Carrie. Good night, Carrie. Will you get the hell out of here already?
Did you, Muckster, did you read the private chat?
Oh, no, I didn't see it come up. Let me check. Okay.
Is that approximately where you were
No.
thinking?
Nope,
No?
not at all.
Okay.
No, but I always liked that name.
Okay.
I think, yeah, I just used to see it on like movies and stuff. It's one of those ones like, oh, I forget. There was one in California they used to use all the time.
Was it Hollywood?
No. I'll think of it later. I'll call you around 4 a.m.
Okay. San Francisco?
No, not. It wasn't one of the big ones. It was. I can't. It was like, I don't know, one of those ones like Cucamonga or something.
Oh, okay.
Poughkeepsie is always a good town too. I used to like to, when people were, you giving them information, if it wasn't something serious, like my arrest record or something, they'd ask where I was from, and I'd say Poughkeepsie just to see if they could figure out how to spell it.
Another good one for that is Ypsilanti in Michigan.
Cart, if she travels by road to Perth, it takes 2.5 days. And Perth's in the same state she's in.
That's almost like going from Brownsville, Texas, up to the Oklahoma Panhandle.
Yeah, Texas is too big.
Well, that's where I grew up, so that's why I give directions the way I do.
Yeah, just curious. Has the geez, I can't think of words tonight. The statute of limitations run out. Can you go back and visit Texas now, or?
I think I got another couple of months, and I think I might be able to go back for like my 40th high school reunion.
They make exceptions for stuff like that.
Yeah.
I believe we have warrants on her. It's okay. It's her reunion. Oh, okay. All right. Why are we letting that go? She dated a football player, and this is Texas. Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Well, see, not only did I date a football player, but I was also in the marching band, so.
What did you play?
Clarinet, not the skin flute.
I wasn't even going anywhere like that. That didn't even enter my mind. For some reason, I thought you were going to say trumpet.
No.
Clarinet's a decent band instrument because it's one of the ones that you can actually like play separately. You know what I mean? It's
right.
People never like, hey, we're gonna have a little get together. Why don't you come on over and bring your tuba?
And then, yeah, the tuba can go do, 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 do.
But a clarinet, you can actually, play a song that people will want to listen to. I
You
tried to
can
convince.
actually do that with a lot of the instruments.
Yeah, I don't know. Like a trombone, you can play songs, but it's not really good for an intimate setting.
Well, true.
And by intimate, I just mean, a small group of people or whatever. My nephew, that's in college now, played I think trombone, and I kept trying to convince him to learn to play the guitar. And he was like, "Why?" And I said, "Because you go to a party, and none of the girls are going to say, 'Oh yeah, please bring your trombone with you.'" Yeah, that's an interesting question. Should I ask it? Um, why would somebody choose a tuba? You know what I mean?
It really is a good question. I don't know. I mean,
I'm kind of wondering,
other than in like I do know like in marching band, they're more noticeable because they
yeah,
are so
they
big.
definitely stand out. I often wonder about kids who learn to play the drums to join the band, and they're picturing, you know, sitting somewhere behind, four, 4 to 12 drums, and now they just realize they're going to spend the next couple of years of their life walking with that thing hanging off of their chest, and they're going, dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
Oh, we just learned something. Mirrors is a Vic lad. Watch out.
Uh,
Of course, only those down under people know what that means, although I'm wondering if it means he's from Victoria.
Victoria, that would be
Yeah.
my
Somebody was saying that, I forget what well, I can find out. Hey, Siri, wake up. Damn it, you want to sleep on me again. Siri, what's the population of Australia?
As of 2023, the population of Australia was 26,473,000.
So it's around 26 million. And they said of those 26 million, it's like at least 20 of them live on east or west coast.
so like the middle of the country is
Pretty pretty empty, yeah.
full of kangaroos and sheep and goats and stuff.
And it is a big country. They went out and bought their own continent. Oh God.
Ariel too.
The,
Carte
the
Blanche
Colombians back. What
is West Kimberly and East Kimberly. Is that where the diamond mine is?
well, somebody's gonna go visit Cart. There's diamonds. Actually, I believe it was Cart the one night when we were talking, said she does love company. Of course, she may say that knowing that it's not likely any of us are going to make a 73-hour plane trip. Any good fights tonight, Ariel? I mean, other than you and the lady upstairs?
Nope. He said, nope. So I guess you have to include him and the lady upstairs.
So, Cart, are you just being proud of your country, or is there something about Australian diamonds that are better than like South African diamonds? And I couldn't think of the word for proud of your country. All I could think of was jingoistic, and everybody'd say, "What does that mean?" Patriotic. There you go. Patriotic. That's what you needed.
And she always wins. And Toker, I know you're from Australia too, but if you're gonna talk about a city, at least spell it right, because I named my daughter after that town or city or whatever it is, and her name is Ley.
Or maybe you got it wrong.
No,
It's not much of a name, Ley.
well, Kimberly.
Okay, Cart read in a magazine that they said they have a better quality of diamonds. See, and Cart knows that she needs to tag me to get my attention because I don't pay enough attention to chat. I was going to say seems like we get a lot of people from down under, but I guess it makes sense if you're going to be here late because for them it's just, mid-afternoon or something.
Right. And I was actually going to mention that earlier is that it seems like you guys do get a lot from the other side of the world.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be it. We just fit their schedule better. It's not that Cart actually likes us. It's just that we're the only game in town this time of day. Although I like to think she likes my sexy American accent.
No, she's actually learning of why not to come to America by listening to us.
I do wonder, do any other countries, you know, think that Americans have sexy or otherwise, enjoyable accents? 'Cause, I mean, you know how we are about like French and stuff like that.
Right.
You never, you never really see that on like any foreign movies or anything where they're like, "Ooh, I love that American and his sexy accent."
I think the only quote unquote American accent that is spread around is the Southern accent. Either being the Southern Belle or uh, being the, stupid hick from
Oh,
BFE.
yeah.
Mhm.
I'm sure that goes both ways. But when Canadians travel and somebody calls them Americans, they're like, I'm not an American. I'm polite. Tucker
But
says he doesn't mind the Canadian accent, eh?
What do you mean you're not American, Muck? Hey, Ariel, how you doing?
I defected.
Huh? What you talk about, Willis?
I defected. I'm moving to Texas.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's not American.
no, it's a whole nother country.
Oh, okay. All right. There are some there who would like it to be. What was I doing? Oh, yeah, my charger. Okay. All right. Muckster, I'm sorry to report that one-on-one communication with Yuri was all about you, man. You are a tyrant. You're a meanie, and you pick on people. I'm kidding. That had nothing to do with any of it. Okay.
Well, I'm just wondering how that would be news.
Oh, that's true. That's old news. There goes the neighborhood. Oh, thanks, Tucker. Oh, you're talking about Ariel. Yeah, Ariel. Yeah, there goes. You're right. Okay, I took it personally there for a minute, but I realized Ariel's in the house. Okay, who's texting me? Oh, it's okay. I didn't hear that when I was on the phone, but it's unimportant. Okay. You know what pisses me off when I react to work by the sounds coming through my MS Teams.
Yeah.
They make me monitor a channel that's all about the recovery of these servers. And all night long, I've been jumping through my seat because I get, be right back, going to get coffee, got to use the restroom. I'm like, do you really got
And
to
you
say
get that
that?
ding, ding,
I get that
ding,
ding, ding. Yeah,
ding.
I'm like, oh, an alert, incoming. Be right back.
You know what's funny is I was just about to say I'll be right back.
Well, that's a difference. You're not in a shared channel. I have no idea how many people. Can I see how many people are in this channel? People working on over 6,000 servers. There should be constantly updates on servers, but be right back. Getting coffee.
Ooh, that's an idea. Maybe I'll get coffee while I'm up.
Well, what? At 1:33 a.m. Okay, you're as crazy as these loons. You should be recovering alcoholic, Buck. If you can drink coffee late at night and still get a good night's sleep, you might be an alcoholic. That's an old AA joke. Ignore me.
Oh.
Maybe. Or you could just be somebody who
Yeah, I'm a muck sock. By the way, Sarge,
Yes.
Izzy said she's still willing to have coffee with us on Tuesday.
Okay.
I did not totally alienate her today. I just thought I'd mention it.
When did you
No,
hear
I'm
this?
like,
Okay.
huh? When did what?
When did you hear that she wants to have coffee with us?
Oh, I forgot. I didn't say anything. Ariel, sorry, Ariel. I kind of let it slip.
Oh, she wants you guys for coffee, and I'm not included. Okay, I got you. All right.
See, once again, we talked about it the other day. She said, "Hey, you guys want to do coffee with Izzy Tuesday?"
Okay.
And I thought for sure today I was going to totally piss her off, but I didn't. So it's all good.
Coffee.
We're having coffee with Izzy on Tuesday.
Are you sure it's Tuesday? I think her show on F3 is on Thursdays, isn't it?
You know, I don't pay attention to any of that, but it doesn't matter because now I'm going to go pee.
Okay, well, we needed to know that, didn't we? All right. They'll either Tuesday or Thursday. Absolutely. GMK Sigma balls. What are we talking about? Though the Aussie actors can do the American that moved accent. Mm-hmm. You know the guy who plays House on TV, or used to play House on TV? Oh, that's right. Muck 1P, and Nikki's ignoring me because I don't pay attention to women.
No, I'm not ignoring you. I actually was not here.
Oh, you weren't here. Okay.
No, I went pee too.
I didn't want to know that either. All right. Did you wash your hands?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know the actor who plays House? Or played
Yeah.
House? Okay. Did you know he's a Brit?
Mm-hmm.
I saw him on a show the other night, and he's talking with a British accent. I'm like, oh, he does a good accent. My girlfriend says, that's how he talks. I'm like, no, it's Dr. House. So he fakes an American accent very well. Or at least good enough to fool me, which I guess is easily done. And so is Ewan McGregor. Who's Ewan McGregor?
Ian McGregor.
Ian. Oh, okay. Mel Gibson is American. I think immigrated to America. I think he's naturalized. Is that what they call it? But I think he's originally from Australia. Don't forget about Beth from Yellowstone. Beth. Is Beth the daughter of Kevin Costner's character? I don't remember. They turned that show off. I stopped watching it a while back.
Mel Gibson. Let's see. Mel Gibson was born in New York State.
No shit.
Yeah, but his father moved the family to Australia in 1968 because
Oh.
he wanted to, in part, because he wanted to prevent his sons from being drafted for service.
Oh. That's interesting. One of my favorite Mel Gibson characters is Lethal Weapon, and he's a Vietnam veteran. I heard that Sylvester Stallone was someone who avoided the draft. Of course, we all know him as Rambo. I can't confirm that, though. Yellowstone is coming back in November. Hoorah. With the second half of season 5. Is Kevin Costner still going to be in it, Logan? I always forget there's a delay. I'm like, why aren't you after me?
Actually, Sylvester Stallone did not dodge the draft. He had partial paralysis in his face, and officials had to remove him from the draft.
Oh, see, I was misinformed, and I spread the rumor falsely. Shame on me. I don't know. Season 5 is going to be the final season. I saw a couple of the spin-offs. I think they were named after years. I can't remember the years. One was like right after World War One, and the other was back in the 1800s sometime. Of Yellowstone. Ali was a Dodger. I think Ali was a conscientious objector. Ooh, I got my kids fighting one time. Arguing, not physical fighting. We were arguing. So, ladies, who was the better boxer, Cassius Clay or Muhammad Ali? And one
It's the same person.
I'm sorry?
That's the same person.
Well, you know that, and I know that. They know it now. I was being a mean daddy. Yeah, they had a full-fledged argument about who was the better boxer. I think the oldest actually, when she figured it out, she says Muhammad Ali, because when he was Cassius Clay, he wasn't as experienced.
Ah, there you go.
But it took her a while to get there. Does it seem like
Okay.
Muckster's taking a very long pee?
He said he was going to make coffee too.
Oh, that's just going to make him pee again.
Oh, and I was going to say, you said that that's an AA thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just a recovering alcoholic who can drink coffee at any time of the day and it not affect them.
Mm-hmm.
It could be somebody who is immune to caffeine.
Are there such people?
Yeah, there's those
Yeah.
people. I'm one of them.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that. I thought that because we used to joke. We used to have an 8:00 p.m. meeting, and at 9:15 we all go home and go right to bed. We were like, the one thing every A meeting's got is a coffee pot. You need two things for an A meeting: a coffee pot and a resentment. You're all set, and everyone's chugging down coffee all through the meeting. We're like, we really are alcoholics. We're drinking coffee at 8:00 at night. It's genetics. How you doing, Mirrors?
Yes, Mirrors, it is. But then my son, who has ADHD,
Mm-hmm.
can drink a cup of coffee and go to sleep immediately. It actually it works backwards for him. It puts him to sleep.
Where are my reading glasses? This doesn't make sense. I must be reading it wrong. Where? I know believe stuff on my readers. Let me get
Are they on top of your head?
Oh, they're behind the laptop. Okay. Is Kate Blanchett Merkin or a palm? Okay, I thought that said porn. I'm like, what? Some people are both. Huh? Okay. That's right. Steve Cousins comes in every now and then, and he has a repeating joke about looking for cake.
Yeah.
And one time, I didn't have my readers on, and I swore he said Coke. Does anyone have Coke? I'm like, we don't deal drugs here.
Kate Blanchett was born in Australia.
Is that what palm means? Australian?
Ivanhoe, Australia.
No.
Which is a suburb of Melbourne, which is in the state of Victoria in southern Australia.
And I think if I can translate for Toker, what he's saying is, this is what Toker's trying to tell us.
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
Yeah, is that what you meant, Toker? English equals palm. Huh, I didn't know that. How did I miss that? I lived in England as an Air Force dependent. I didn't know that. Palm. I should say, who calls English people palm? Palms are crack egg. Okay, I'm gonna guess us Aussies call English palms. Okay.
Palms are crap at cricket.
They won't say that in London. Good day, mate. It's an Aussie takeover.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, a lot of these chatters are from down under.
Yeah, and Muckster and I were discussing that. Muckster has the crickets. We were discussing that, and I said that maybe the reason why you guys have all these people from down under in here is because they want to actually make sure that the Americans who come and visit their country are putting on their true face. So,
Oh,
they want to make sure that however Americans act over there, like, rude, entitled people, is actually true. So they come over
oh,
here and they hear all of that.
that's why so many of them are in Kaiser's channel. There's a very good example of a very rude American. Um, Loud talking, boisterous, braggadocious. Yeah. I think it's a mixed bag of nuts. I don't know if you can judge me as the kind of American who visits Australia because I have been to Korea, Canada, several states, England, France, Germany, Italy, Greece, former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia, Bosnia, Croatia, Panama, Venezuela, Colombia, Azores, Spain, USVI, British VI, Bermuda, Jamaica, even a little corner of Cuba called Gitmo. Probably missing a couple, and I've never been to Australia.
Czechoslovakia, Poland.
I've never been to Poland or Czechoslovakia. And I don't know if Croatia should count because I was only on an airstrip with tents, and I was there for surgery, and they said, you can't get surgery here, and they sent me back to Germany. I was only in Croatia for a couple days. I didn't get anywhere beyond the tent city.
What about Norway or
Yes, Norway. Oh, I want to get back to Norway sometime. My last Navy cruise, we were up in Norway. In fact, I flew home from Norway because I was ETSing. Beautiful in July. I wouldn't want to go in February, but in July it's beautiful. The fjords, you see snow-capped mountains, and it seems like a stone's throw from deep blue salt water. So it's just amazing. And little country churches the United States Air Force drop powder bags on. I think that one was a miss, guys. That wasn't the target. Oh yeah, I was in is that Holland or Netherlands? I was in Amsterdam for a short visit too. Ireland. I was in Ireland, Cobb, Ireland, where the Irish Navy hosted us at their equivalent to a petty officers club, and they sang to us. It's kind of gay. I was forced to be an American. Yeah, Ariel's another Australian. I've only ever been to China.
China?
China. Tianjin. No, that must be the name of the town in China he was in.
Mm-hmm.
Cart safari close. I'm rolling on the floor laughing. Oh, you must be so because I didn't say anything funny.
No.
Oh, Joker's been around most of the world, but never to America.
Mm-hmm.
I guess he's getting even because I never went to Australia.
Right.
Shame on me. There, it's expensive there. My uncle retired as an Air Force E9 and tried to live in Australia on his E9 retirement pay. He couldn't afford it. He came home where he retired E9 pays pretty decent.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. But then again, I mean, it's expensive here too.
Oh, it is now. I'm talking late 80s, I think that was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I guess it's expensive everywhere now. Jim K was born in Tokyo on an Air Force base, but he learned that Americans were rude and ugly at 19. Now, my first trip to kibbutz. Where's kibbutz? Is that what they call them?
No, on a first trip to a kibbutz.
What is a kibbutz? Is that a farm? I don't know. I'm ignorant. I'm an ignorant American.
It's typically a farm, a communal settlement in Israel, typically a farm.
Ah,
Are we talking kibbutz?
we
Yes.
are. See, Muck knew what it was. I was born in Alaska. Now I'm thinking about the American image overseas. I was in Kiel as a sailor on Liberty, drunk and lost. Me and a couple of shipmates couldn't find our way back to the ship. And we lost our little handout that tell us how to say in German, where is the U.S. warship? And we lost that, so we couldn't say it. So we were looking for somebody to speak English. We were ignorant. We didn't know most of them do speak English. So we very nervously asked the lady we were crossing a bridge, and she was crossing the other way, and we're like, excuse me, ma'am, do you speak English? And she spat on the ground. She says, shit, yeah, I'm from Texas. And she directed us back to the American warship. You go to Melbourne, you need to dress for 4 seasons in 1 day.
Right. I think that's a lot of places here in the United States too.
Mm.
That's one of the things they always said about Pennsylvania. Don't like the weather, just wait a couple hours.
Mhm.
Although lately it's all been hot, hot, hot.
Yeah. When I was in Germany, our Hohensfeld rotation was always in March. And so the joke was packed for all 4 seasons. Okay. It's almost 2 in the a.m.
Mm-hmm.
What's wrong with us?
Well,
we know what's wrong with Muckster. What's
For
wrong
some of us, it's only 1 a.m.
with 1 a.m.?
Yep.
Oh, because they're in non-center of the universe time zones. Okay. Texas has big shit. Everything in Texas is bigger. I guess even the shit. The coldest winter Logan Sandman ever spent was a summer in San Francisco, says Mark Twain. Oh, that's right. Mark Twain was from Mark
New
Twain?
York.
New York. Okay. I don't think it was from New York. Most Americans were not universally adored, as I was taught in school. Yeah. I wasn't taught it in school. Actually, I was taught that we were universally adored. But as I saw other places around, I found out that wasn't quite necessarily always the truth. Oh, they did like us in Schweinfurt, Germany, because we spent all our money every payday. Here come the Americans! Yay!
Yeah.
It's military payday.
The 15th and 30th of the month.
Yes, you sound like a veteran.
No, I'm a
A veteran's wife.
I'm also a veteran's daughter, so I guess I could be a veteran dependent.
Oh, okay. Where were some of the coolest places you depended it in?
Dallas Marine Corps Base,
Oh, okay.
and then Norfolk and Portsmouth. My ex was stationed on the USS Puget Sound. I had to say it right, not the actual nickname that they call that ship.
Yeah, they have a colorful nickname for it. That's right.
Yes, yes.
That was a tender, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, I was on a destroyer called the Cunningham
Oh,
in 84 to 88. And yeah, we were home ported in Norfolk.
it's not Norfolk, it's Norfolk.
No fuck Virginia. I'm sorry.
Yep, that's exactly.
And her husband was on the pubic mound.
Yep.
I was also in the Army. I was stationed in Fort Puke, Louisiana. Where some? Oh yeah, it's Schweinfurt. We called Pig City. Oh, I like Schweinfurt. I don't know why they'd give it a derogatory name like that, but I guess Schwein Pig. Okay. Here's a naive American for you. I'm at Fort Campbell, and the big news of the day was the election. Who's going to win? Ross Perot, Bill Clinton, or Bush? The elder Bush, Reagan's vice president. And we were convinced by the culture we were in that if Clinton wins, we're in a lot of trouble because he's going to allow homosexuals in the military. And from our points of view, that was scary. I'm now a lot more open-minded, and I realize that's not a big deal. But right after the election and the inauguration, I think it was around March, I get transferred to Germany, Schweinfurt, Germany, where as you're riding into town on the bus, you're passing all these ball bearing factories. I don't know how they're pronounced, but the spelling is F-A-G. I'm thinking that's already happened. That's the barracks over there. Mirrors, why are you talking about my ex-wife?
No, they're talking about the nickname for the ship.
Oh, I'm pretty sure he's talking about my ex-wife here.
Oh.
Yeah. A lazy woman, yeah.
Maybe they're talking about me.
Are you a lazy woman?
I can be.
Mr. Nicky, is she lazy? Where you at?
Well, I mean, like he said, that's another thing we were talking about. He had to hand feed me today.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm afraid to ask. Are you injured?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Just a cutesy couple thing.
No, actually, it was a cutesy grandkids thing, and I just got in line with the grandkids.
Oh. Okay, I've got the picture now. But when you said that, I'm like, what? Is she in some kind of body cast? All right. You said pubic, so all us Avies started giggling. Well, that was the idea. We were making fun of back in the 80s. The only ships that had women on were the tenders.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, we had some kind of, unfortunately, sexually derogatory nickname for the ships. Actually, the Yellowstone wasn't so bad. It was called the Love Boat.
Right. And I guess that's better than being the forest fire.
Yeah, Forest Fire. USS Forrestal was an aircraft carrier that, for many years, the video footage of there was a missile launched off a landed plane, caused a big fire. That was a training video for damage control, and yeah, most sailors knew it as the forest fire. Now I'm thinking about it, it's kind of sick humor, but yeah. I hear, I haven't seen it firsthand, but I hear now their training video for fighting fires is footage from the Stark.
It could be.
Yeah.
All right, Dale, have a good night.
Mhm.
I will definitely see you later.
All right.
Yeah, Dale. Dale was one of the guys waiting for me when I came in tonight.
Oh, when I saw the name without my readers on, I thought it was Dale Earnhardt. I'm like, oh, we got a NASCAR race right there. That's Earnhardt, right? Is it NASCAR?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, then I put my glasses on and like, oh, don't say anything, Finkel. You look stupid. And Mirrors. Okay, in response to I'll look stupid, Mirrors says bullshit. Thank you. Thank you for backing me up, Mirrors. Does anyone notice it's very quiet in the Windows Server chat? Windows Server outage. 1:06 a.m. Oh, it's been almost an hour since any updates. Should I panic? I think everyone went to sleep. Maybe I should go to sleep too. Excuse me. And then you find the word and it still don't make sense. What word? The pubic word? What? Oh, NASCAR. Where they can only turn left. And as a liberal, I appreciate that. Oh, okay. Ta-dum-dum.
I think Spanky said he's going to go play footy with the guys. Footsie with the guys.
Yep. Going to watch Sunday footy. Guys, take care. Hey.
Is that a nickname for soccer?
Could be.
Okay.
Footy
Oh,
ball.
that's right. It's Sunday. It's middle of the day Sunday over there, isn't it?
Yeah, we'll see you later, Spanky.
Excuse me. Oh, let me check something. Oh, no. Come on, laptop. Downloads. Cool.
Dockers. Dockers here are
Shoes.
it's a shoe.
Oh, I thought they were pants.
All right. Oh, you're right. They are pants. Muckster, that project I told you about earlier is downloaded. So you guys can do whatever you want with the original.
Old Sarge is no longer my friend. He called AFL soccer.
He never really was your friend, Cart. You should hear the way he talk about you behind your back.
What is AFL? Australian Soccer League? Or football, as they call it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You just said it again. No, she'll never forgive you.
A is Australian. F is the English or British or Australian word for soccer, and L is league. Oh, rugby. Australian. No.
No, Australian Football League.
Oh, okay. So I got the Australian part right?
Yeah.
Okay. Do they play football with a round ball and they kick it, or do they play football with something similarly shaped to a rugby ball and they throw it?
I'm sorry, but I have no choice. I've been ordered. I mean, Cart told me I had to. Now he's trying to wait us out.
Yep.
Did you know that rugby has hookers? I did not know that.
I think most American sports do also.
Actually, I think that's a position on the team. It's like a sideline people. And I'm not talking about cheerleaders.
Hmm.
I could be wrong though.
Melbourne is
Well,
the sporting capital of the world, MCG, where legends are made. I didn't know that. What's MCG?
massive. No.
Okay, the hooker is one of the team's forwards in rugby.
Oh, what's his hourly rate?
I don't know.
It's position on the field, Lord Sarge, and Nikki, as usual, has it correct. Okay. Google it. Where's Hippie? I should get a snip of Hippie saying, Google it.
I actually didn't Google it until I was trying to find out about like the sideline, what the name of the sideline position would be.
Right.
And then I Googled it and it's like, oh, yeah, okay. I was kind of right.
Hmm.
Anybody remember when you used to have that thing you put into a chat or whatever? Let me Google that for you.
Excuse me. I'm sorry, I forgot to mute.
I remember having to look stuff up in the card catalog at the library.
Ours was all on stone tablets.
And having Encyclopedia Britannica in my house.
Yeah. I had one of those.
And my dad's favorite thing, whenever I would ask him a question, go look it up.
Yep. I've heard that a lot. And I'd go over to the cave wall and I'd look for the paintings. All right.
Batmania.
Looks like some new carnage in the Israel-Hamas war.
You know, Toker, that's a good question. I wonder what encyclopedia salesmen do now.
They monetize YouTube channels.
Oh, is that what they do?
Since my work chat's been so slow and quiet, I might do the horizontal thing.
You know, you just jinxed yourself, right?
Yeah.
I do know that. It's funny. IT people are the most superstitious bastards in the world. And you're right. I just jinxed myself. I'm going to try. What did that say? All the encyclopedia salesmen became auditors.
Oh.
Nice. I'm going to wish you ladies and all you gentlemen down there in the chat happy evening or happy day, is it if you're in Australia?
Oh, happy day.
So, hey, that's apparently copyrighted in Russia. All right, guys. You all have a good night. I'll catch you, next time I come up on live or see someone else live.
See you tomorrow.
All right. See you, Sarge.
All right. Cheerio. I can never find the leave studio button. There it is. Yeah.
God, old people.
No gents here. We are Aussie. Well, Muckster, since it's, a quarter after 2 your time,
Yes, it is.
and you've had a long day.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I am going to go ahead and get out of here.
Yeah. It's about time to shut her down. But I thought it was a good night.
It was probably better than what you thought it would be because earlier you were saying, be on for 20 minutes, nobody there, and
Yeah. I thought, oh, I'll just go see if because it's been fun a couple of nights. I'll come in, later, and it'll be like me and just 2 or 3 other people, and that's kind of cool too. But this was nice. Having a good conversation going.
yep, we sure did.
And
But
we didn't have anybody cheating at trivia.
nobody cheated at trivia yesterday.
Anyway, thanks for coming up.
Yep, you have a good night. I will see you later. Not necessarily talk, but see you later.
Yeah, okay.
All right,
Bye.
bye.
And good night to everybody in chat. I'm not going to read off any names because then I'll miss people. But just thanks for coming in, keeping me some company, being relatively nice to each other. We'll see you.